Hey everybody, what's going on? What's hot? What's hip? What's happening? What is shaking on your freaking Friday night? I hope you're having a good one. We got Doc Torn in here with us. Happy to have him. I got to tweak something real quick. Dupa is here. Well, it's officially a show now. Dupa's with us. Says hello, Tom and Doc Torn. Nice shades, Tom. Thanks, man. Hold on, these shades are confounding me slightly here. Hold on. There's a big giant thing in front of them. Now we're talking. Okay. Yeah, I've had these sunglasses. Okay, wait, that's the start of the show. Hey, tonight I'm going to tell you about BluBlockers sunglasses, the infomercial thing from the 90s. Please like, share, subscribe, tweet, retweet, notification bell, all that free stuff, almighty algorithm. We do have super chats and memberships. You can have those if you want them. We do have a goal every evening. It is any amount of money. And of course, at the bottom of the screen, it'll tell you how you can turn on your gifted memberships and you may get a free one. I've had this pair of sunglasses since 1984. It's 30 years old. And those of you who were around then, you see the sides with the tiger, black and orange tiger striping and all that? Yeah, it's very, very 1984. Very 1984. Oh, I might mention also that today's shirt is 14 years old. How can I prove it? Very easily I can prove it. It's just, see the date? There. That's how you prove it. All right. Agent Smith. Oh, yeah. Agent Smith glasses. That's kind of true. That's kind of true. Still haven't heard from SG. Still very, 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 very worried. But this will take place as it takes place, and can't really speed things like that up. So just have to keep hoping he's with some people, safe place, helping him out and getting through things. And I'm sure that we'll hear from him one of these days. Programming note. For those of you with nothing to do tomorrow, yeah, he still hasn't read the one I sent yesterday. For those of you with nothing to do whatsoever tomorrow at, hold on, let me make sure I got this right, 4 p.m. Eastern Time, 3 p.m. Central, 2 p.m. Mountain, 1 p.m. Pacific, I will be appearing on the Levyverse Network. If you don't got nothing to do. Sven Dunkel says, good evening. People saying hi. We do have the most cheerful chat room on the internet. Verified by independent sources. Sav. Okay. Yeah, so, hey, I noticed today, and I didn't have time to watch enough of the program to see, but it looks to me like Point Dabble Point is now called, wait, no, that's the Aaron Imholt show, is This Little Piggy, I think. Okay, so there's that. Forget what I said about Dabble Point. I think that's still a thing. Maybe. I don't know. Can anybody tell me what's going on with Shuli and Anthony Cumia? I hear these rumblings, and I haven't been able to make head nor tails out of it. Hey, our man, Terry Nee, is here. The moon is rocking. Terry Nee was in he was in rare form today on some shows. He had some really good stuff. But I don't know what's going on with that whole thing. There's a lot of turbulence right now in the Dabbleverse, it seems to me like. You know? There's a lot of, psyops going on. You know, I guess people from John's camp are floating the idea that John has a job. And today John mentioned that job was in an advertising agency in New York. Well, John, you may be Johnny Comedy, but I'm here to tell you, bro, advertising, you're in my world now. Well, you know what? I'm not going to say it, but he can't get a job at a New York ad agency. Not a legitimate, has big clients, never. Now, anybody can get a job at an ad agency, some little boutique 5-person shop. Yeah, you can get a job where they don't pay you anything and the clients all suck. And the vanity project for a rich guy's wife or something. I don't know. But real agencies and, you know, whatnot. And he's not moving to New York. So he is getting mail there. Where, New York? Or in Florida? Sound like a Dodge to me. Doopadoo says, might be a good thing if we don't hear from SG. Maybe he'll come back next month or however long he needs. I think about him every day. I swore when I entered the chat room world I would get attached. Well, you know, Dupa, that's what I'm saying. These things run their course. They take the amount of time they need to take. Main thing is that he gets what he needs to be how he wants to be. So, but there. So I don't know what the Kumia thing is. I don't know if John actually has a job. Hey, I could smell what The Rock was cooking. Talented guy, though. You want proof? Or a couple favorites. I don't think I've heard this guy today yet. I think this is got to be my personal favorite, though, because the look that's on his face, my face, I actually have that look a lot. It's a very common look for me. Terry Nee, the moon is a rockin'. The moon is a rockin', but don't. You guys want to hear a sad sound? Here's a sad sound. You know what that sound was? My last manzanita soul. It's okay there. I'm going to the grocery store in the morning. By the way, tomorrow on Levyverse and on Out of the Coffin. I assume it's Out of the Coffin. I think that's the main show he does. Or is it? I don't know. I will be smoking cigarettes, as is my custom when I'm on the air with Bob. Malal protects. Chef and crew in the house. Hey, everybody, it's 2 minutes after the hour of 8 o'clock here in the big circle city of Indianapolis. That's right, we're talking to you from Naptown. We're shouting out to Randy Ramos and that crew of amazing chefs. He's got cooking up some fancy food for the people he cooks for. Anyway, Juhu. Right back at you. Chef in the house. The chef is in the house. In a house. Anyway. It's... When Bob asks if I want to, he doesn't even have to ask. You know, if you call, I will be there. Anytime that you want me. If you need me to be with you, I will follow where you lead. All right. I tell you what, folks. My day started early with a meeting. It did not relent. It has not relented even as we speak. I thought I'd mention this. Randy Ramos may actually remember this. Randy, do you remember when my evil twin Percival hosted the Tom Gully show? Let's see here. Hungus, I just looked up Malal. What a great Halloween costume Malal would be. Well, let us in on it. Terry Nee says Winter Springs. I don't know what... Stonecraft says, howdy, everyone. What did I miss? Nothing. It's this show. Yes. Okay, Randy remembers this. And if you go back through the way old shows, you can probably see in one of the thumbnails my evil twin, Percival, hosting this show. We can't tell. Details have been sketchy since we lost track of him the last time he hosted the show. But we are getting hints that Percival may be heading through this part of the world within the next week or two. And if so, Percival will probably once again host the show for a day or two. What did I miss? Terry says, winter, spring, summer, or fall. Winter, spring, summer, or fall. All he's got to do is call, and I'll be there. Yes, I will. Because Bob's got a friend. Which in the Dabble verse, God, you say you're somebody's friend. That's just, look out. Fireworks are coming. Bob and I are old school dudes. I have exchanged one phone call under 5 minutes and 4 texts with Bob Levy. And through all of that, we got all the information we needed. And I've been on his show twice. Well, and scheduled for 3. So that's pretty efficient. BluBlockers have been proven ineffective. Ineffective at what? I think BluBlockers were proven to not do what they said they were going to do, but that doesn't mean they were ineffective. They were a little, Did we use rotary phones? No. It was a fax machine. No, it was texted. You know, I think he has sent me 2 email. He had to send me the link. But a lot of people like Joey and others, they very effectively network and talk to people and have conversations off the air. And I'm just from old school radio, and we don't do that. It used to freak people out on the sports show I was on. There's 3 of us, and a guest could be a former athlete, it could be anybody, coach, whatever. And it would freak them out because during the commercials, we would not say one word to each other. And one time he even asked, it was Tim Brown, Heisman Trophy winner. He goes, man, you guys don't talk one word during the break. And we all just kind of went, yeah, we save it for on the air. We don't want to burn it, you know. And I actually said, it's like, this guy here is a great guy and I really like him. Unless we go eat somewhere, I have never spoken to him in my life. And we all laughed because it was true. All right. Statler and Waldorf were my favorite Muppets. They were great. Those guys up in the... Yeah, those guys were hilarious. I was trying to think of one of their jokes. I can't now. They were my parents' favorite part of the show as well. Rumpled Trenchcoat. God, is that show not just awesome every time? Rumpled Trenchcoat, a Columbo podcast. Yeah, I'm a freak for old TV. And yeah, at the drop of a hat, I'll watch an old Columbo. Again, my advice, go to the Rumpled Trenchcoat page. Go to episode 1. See what the title is. Go to, I think we said Tubi, and you can watch that episode free with ads, and then listen to the podcast. It's like a flavor unlocker, I swear to God. I loved my BluBlockers. They did help night driving with oncoming headlights. See, personally, I believe even if you feel psychologically that the sunglasses are doing something for you, even if they're not, it's still a benefit. The placebo effect, one might say. Okay, let me see here. Why don't I just open my thing? Shouldn't I? I hate to tell you this. I don't have a ton of pictures of, well, actually, I only have this one. You're going to be stunned to learn that BluBlockers don't really differ that much in appearance. Let's get through these BluBlockers things here on this wonderful Friday show. I am just about to keel over. Oh, man, come on. Ooh, the shakalaka. Boom, 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 boom. Man. Oh, I know what happened there. I know what happened there. Sheesh. Okay, so the origins of the BluBlocker sunglasses, believe it or not, started with the NASA program, space. Astronauts needed very strong protection for their eyes in outer space, where ultraviolet rays were much stronger than on Earth. A California sunglass manufacturer designed a pair that not only blocked UV rays, but blue rays as well. By blocking blue rays, objects, so the company said, would appear sharper and clearer, since blue light did not focus on the retina, which is how you see. The astronauts' eye protection really didn't get that much publicity until a Chicago entrepreneur named Joseph Sugarman was driving as a passenger in a car that was driven by a sales representative for the NASA sunglasses. Sales representative noticed Sugarman was squinting and offered him a pair of these sunglasses made by NASA. And Sugarman noticed how clear things appeared and how it stopped him from squinting. Well, since he was a direct marketing expert, Sugarman immediately saw the advantages of this exciting new product, but he said, well, these aren't available to the public. Number one, too expensive. And number two, the company that made them was going out of business. So Sugarman said, I'll just find out a new cheapo way to do this. And all the ads pointed out the advantages of blocking UV and blue light. I think most sunglasses now today do block UV light. I mean, I think we've learned the benefits of that, whether the BluBlockers did that or not. Sugarman named the sunglasses BluBlocker, and the product was sold in magazines throughout the United States. Now, soon, half-hour-long TV commercials were allowed by the Federal Communications Commission, and BluBlockers were one of the first to do so. BluBlockers were a huge hit, and the company sold 20 million pairs on TV and throughout the QVC home shopping network and in Walgreens. 20 million pairs. A few somewhat notable things about BluBlockers. Told you about NASA, right? At first, BluBlockers were only advertised in like in-flight shopping magazines, right? And they actually were a very big success at that. And that was in 1986. In 1988, they got Jim McMahon, who was like this bad boy rock star quarterback of the Chicago Bears, probably most notable for winning the 1985 Super Bowl. And they got him to rep BluBlockers. In 1989, BluBlockers sold 10 million pairs of special edition sunglasses to Pizza Hut for their Back to the Future promotion. In 1990, having a strong connection to the military, Sugarman silently donated 20,000 pairs of BluBlockers to soldiers in the United States military during the Gulf War. Apparently not so silent now. Also in 1990, that was the year they started doing television. And at that point, after only 4 years, they had sold 7 million pairs of sunglasses. Oh, let's see here. I'm going to tell you about the infomercial, and probably the most notable thing about the infomercial at the end of all this, because it is sort of a story into itself. BluBlockers started sponsoring race cars in 1993. In 1998, BluBlockers made a special appearance. You guys remember this? In the movie, There's Something About Mary. Sugarman, for a number of years, donated 20,000 pairs to the military. So good on him for that. In 2009, the Hangover movie producers purchased 6 pairs of BluBlockers from the Las Vegas office. BluBlocker did not know what the glasses were to be used for. Later, they discovered Zach Galifianakis as Alan would turn out in the classic tortoise BluBlockers in that film, and they're hilarious. In 2017, Morgan Freeman and Michael Caine wear BluBlockers in the movie Going in Style. Now, I got to tell you a story that's not a great story. It really isn't, man. It's not. Do you guys remember the infomercial and the rapper that was on it? You know, the dude, the rapper. Okay. Well, those commercials were shot on Venice Beach in the Los Angeles area. And that rapper was like a street performer. It's super what Venice is known for. One of the things they're known for, other than the beach and the bodybuilders, is the street performance. And that was a very, very, very well-known street performer by the name of Dr. Geek, also known as Crazy Robertson. And they approached him now, and he freestyled that deal. You know, all right, now I'm real fast. Let me tell me what I think this shall come to pass. My name is Geek. I put them on as a shocker. Man, I love these BluBlockers. Everything is clear. They block out the sun. Oh, yeah, I got to get me some. Everything is groovy now. No bull in my speech. This is what I do up and down Venice Beach. My name is Geek. I'm more than a hip hopper. I'll be chic in my BluBlockers. He did the whole rap. And they only used little pieces of it, that BluBlocker in it. Fine. That's the biggest thing I remember about these glasses. I knew they were supposed to be revolutionary and better than other glasses and blah, blah, blah. But it was an infomercial. So I went, yeah, okay, whatever. Let's tap the brakes on that. But that dude, I remembered him. If you watch that infomercial, and you can actually see it on YouTube, they take the glasses away from him. After he's done doing his deal, you can see the hand coming in to take the glass. He didn't even get a pair of free BluBlockers for doing that. He didn't get anything for doing that. Worldwide phenomenon, 20 million sold. Huh? Apparently that guy is not doing well. Dr. Geek. And so a lot of people are many years later going, hey man, You didn't give that guy nothing. He signed a release, and that was that. I know a lot of that's on him, but still, no free pair of BluBlock. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Get the heck out of here. Get the heck out. I've been captain of some soccer teams. When I was in college, we had a guy like John on our team in the locker room in front of everyone. I would have said, if you say one more word for the rest of the season, I'm going to slap the taste out of your mouth. No, I'm not joking. And he wouldn't have. I'm sorry. Sometimes on the show, I like to think, if I was John, what would I say about John? If there's a guy like John on my soccer team, I'd try to make him a better soccer player. And I wouldn't do anything else. Oh, I would laugh at him behind his back. Like the rest of the team. Let's see. Terry Neeses, I hope to be as active as you and Bob when I reach your age. Metamucil. Just keep thinking. That's all I'm going to say, Metamucil. Let's see here. Rumpled, I'm halfway through episode 13. You guys watch Columbo on another level. I love it. What I love about, one of the many things I love about Columbo is the high quality of guest stars they had. They didn't mess around on that show. Academy Award winner, just the cream of the crop. It was great. I'd be like salivating when I saw oh God, I can't believe it. Ross Martin. Tony says, yes, great for night driving. Amber lens is best. Okay. Stonecrab says, I wore BluBlockers. Now I have hemorrhoids. John must have worn them too. Stonecrab, that is funny. Uncle Trenchcoat says, thank you, Dupa. I'm just so glad you're enjoying them. Oh, they're so good. Terry says, we all loved Blue Ball's blockers. I'm going to have to ask you how that would work. BluBlockers, yeah, sounds dirty. It's sunglasses, man. It's on the screen right there. Blue Ball Blocker is a great roller derby name. That is a great roller derby name. That's funny. And the Wolf has arrived. Hey, Wolf, I got that picture you sent me. It was really cool. I'm glad you were wearing my shirt. Well, your shirt with my logo on it. Is that something I can show the group here or not? You're going to have to tell me. I was going to convert it, and I thought, I got to get permission first. Hungus Mungus says, give me Blue Ball Blocker, baby. Rump Trenchcoat says, how do they not even give the guy a pair of glasses? I know. Not even a pair of glasses. I mean, I get it if they're shooting and they're out on location and they only had the one pair of glasses. Or they didn't have enough glasses. But you at least get his name and address and send him one, right? People saying hi. People saying hi. Most cheerful chat room on the internet. It's verified by independent sources. What was it? Show about Metamucil? Yeah, I don't know if people would be interested in that crap. Wink. Terry Nee says, I love Columbo because I watched it with my parents. Me too. Me too. I had a quick talk with my dad this morning about something that he actually has business expertise in. And it was a quick call. I didn't talk for real long about anything important. And later on in the day, I got all sort of, my dad's pretty cool. So a lot of those shows I watch with my dad, Mission Impossible, the first one back in the 60s and 70s. Man, that show, you could watch 2 segments of it and there wouldn't be any dialogue. It would just be a guy sneaking into a base. But I watched it with him. And I still like watching it today because of just what Terry Nee's talking about. The Wolf says, I've got the amber lens kind that fit over my glasses. Hey, Wolf, do you remember these glasses of mine? I had these in college. You might not have seen these, though. You can show it. Okay, I'll show it like next week. Oh, yeah. Once again, programming note. Tomorrow, 4 p.m. Eastern, I will be appearing on Out of the Coffin with Bob Levy. I want to see Tom as a space marine. I don't know what that is, but sentimental is a good word. I would say I was having some poignant memories. Nostalgic. Has anyone heard from SG? No, Wolf. I was talking about that at the top of the show. The message I sent him yesterday on X has not been viewed. But many times, if you're going in for certain kinds of help, they take away your phone and things of that nature. So we all decided we're just going to keep a good thought. And you, better than most, know that these things take as long as they're going to take. And he just needs to be in, the right place, a good place for him. So there you go. Dupa says, Terry, it's okay to be sentimental. This is a safe space. Wolf says, same Wolf. Pride is for fools. Pride is for fools. Sentimental, you big goof. You need a good cry. Well, Terry, sometimes I like to go to the grocery store, get a family-size sleeve of Chips Ahoy, chewy peanut butter and chocolate chip, get a big old can of 20-ounce Red Bull, put my best jammies on and watch the Golden Girls. Alternate the Golden Girls with the Gilmore Girls. I call it my G-Girls hour. Have a good cry. Watch Sophie's Choice. Everybody laugh at Tom. Terry, pride is a sin I don't indulge in. Yeah, that Wolf, he ain't prideful. I had to knock him down a peg. He was prideful. Wolf's, Wolf's a very genuine, warm human being, but he will assertively define his boundaries. Dupa says, I was concerned until you said Golden Girls. Mingus, Mungus, Fingus, Fungus. Your turn. All right. Against my better judgment. Hold on. Rumpled Trenchcoat says, when we run out of Columbos, we might have to do a Golden Girls podcast next. Why wouldn't you move on to like McLeod or McMillan and Wife? Or, I turned around a little on McMillan and Wife. I couldn't stand it when I was a kid, and I've got these box sets of McLeod and Columbo, and they have bonus episodes at like on the last disc, and there's McMillan and Wives, and I saw them, and I was like, you know what, that's a lot better than I gave it credit for. Among Us, Mungus Among Us, Mungus Among Us. Okay, I'm going to do this against my better judgment here. Against my better judgment, I'm going to go ahead and do that. Wolfcase doesn't remember my fancy back at Ball State glasses. Let's see here. I'm trying to talk my sister into doing Banachek next. Oh, boy. Count me in. Count me in. Hungus Mungus. McLeod was awesome. Speaking of good guests, I love McLeod. Chris? One out, Chris? Taos is a town. Tacos is, Friole there, a little carne asada. He needs a beaver buddy. Well, he's a beaver. He don't have a buddy. He needs a beaver buddy. No, I don't think I'm going to be able to do the thing I'm trying to do. It doesn't look like it's taking forever. I don't think I ever saw your perv glasses. Wolf used to make fun of me about all sorts of stuff. All sorts of stuff. Doopadoo says, what show is between Banachek and Golden Girls? Ooh. You mean like thematically, what show? Dupa, I love this question. I love this question. You're making my weekend here. Well, this podcast would kill at the Villages. Well, one has to look out for their future. Thematically, I know what thematically is between Banachek and the Golden Girls, and it's Murder, She Wrote. Man, I'm good. Man, I am good. Bam! Boom, shakalaka. Uh-huh. Yeah, well, now you know. You should have axed somebody. Oh, man. I guess great minds. I don't know whether he said that first or I did. I'm going to just say I did because my show. No, probably he did. I just went, okay, old ladies, please. You said it faster than I could type it. Rumple said that just a second before, Tom. Okay. Yeah, on your computer. Here at the home base, it takes a while to get to you. Terry says, sorry, I'm the youngest of four. Sarcasm was my only defense. No, I love it. Terry, I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. I've tried so hard. I can't rise above it. Wasn't it the A-Team? God, I love A-Team. Love A-Team. Love A-Team. Oh, I'm taking this off of here. Ladies and gentlemen, phone lines are open at 972-994-6822. On a Friday night. Yeah. Somewhere I have a list of all of Banachek's, was it his uncle? The Polish sayings that made very thin sense. You had to really, the idioms. I got that list somewhere. It ain't on me, mind you. What's everybody doing this weekend, man? Tell me some great things you're doing this. I'm going to the grocery store, and I'm on Bob's show. And by the way, when I'm on Bob's show, I'm trying so hard to be respectful. I'm not very kooky, wacky, or zany. I don't think I do a very good job on Bob. I don't do the job that I would like to do on Bob's show. Well, that's all about to change. I don't know how many of you saw me on Bob's show earlier this week. I know Terry did. So Terry knows I was working blue and I was smoking cigarettes. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you get me off this show where people can trace me, I'll do all sorts of... okay. Dupa says, Terry, we were the youngest and had to get up, change the knob on the TV. I was such a sucker when I was 4 years old. Yes, you were the remote. Wolf in Italy? I don't think we're ready to turn the wolf loose on any foreign nations. Well, no. Let me rephrase that. I don't think any foreign nations are ready for the wolf. I really don't. Super interesting story about this shirt. As you can see, it's got the number 14 on it. It's Thierry Henry's number, of course. Now, this, as you can see, is the We All Live in a James Thompson World, the James Thompson farewell testimonial match. So this was for a British fella that had been working on Diageo, a big liquor brand holder, and he was going back home to England. So they threw this match for him. I was invited to play in the match. He worked for Diageo. We were their ad agency, so it was the Diageo against the ad agency. At halftime, after I had scored 7 goals, the client requested that I play on their team in the second half. So, and I will prove this at some point on this program, I have 2 jerseys. I have this blue one. No, the other one. Uh-huh. Oh, yeah. I didn't get this ring for being a... Anyway. Taking the kids to Halloween store to pick out outfits. That's pretty cool, Rumpled. Very cool. Let us know what you got them when you get a chance. Terry Nee says, Mesmerica with my granddaughter. Google it. And Sunday Flea Market. Wow, man. You guys are all wholesome and family-ish. Oh, no. Shirt care again. Hunga says, come to Germany. We are all wolves. I guess so. You must have more clothes than I do. I got a lot of T-shirts. That's for damn sure. Dupa says, Mesmerica, visiting my grandnephew next weekend. He might like it. Thank you. God, you guys live happy and full lives. Hungus. That couldn't be because your country would be destroyed. Hey, you know what? And I count this among my treasured college memories. The wolf was not like a guy you could ask to go do things and stuff all the time. You know, he had things he was doing. And so, you know, I played on the soccer team. And I probably watching the soccer team was not high on Wolf's list. But I know for a fact, because I remember him being there, and I know he remembers being there, that the Wolf actually one time got to see me play soccer in college. Let's see here. Was it Bald State? It was Bald State. Bald State University. It certainly was. He was probably just walking back from somewhere. Hungus, how are you doing? How are you recovering from that stroke? Are you building any yachts right now? Let us in on something. Because I'm out of BluBlocker stuff, folks. There's no more BluBlocker here for you. Nope. No siree. No, it didn't. Nope. Rumble. Oh, man, I am so sorry. Sven, we hope you get better real soon. Rumpled Trenchcoat says, I bought one of those skull rotisseries Phil Elmore is making. I'll probably use it in a costume. Skull rosaries, excuse me. Rotisserie. Probably use it in a costume. Or maybe get it blessed and have the most badass rosary at the bingo hall. That's funny. That is funny. I'm not going to say that. Hungus just, we covered that. Get well soon. No, you told me you were playing, and so I came with 12 bottles of St. Paul liquor. I remember 3 things from that match. Ball got loose right in front of the goal, about 5 yards out. And the guy had an open goal, and I just dove for all I was worth. And yeah, he hammered the ball into me, but it had to look pretty cool. And then, I don't remember whether we, in the 89th minute, we scored. I don't think it was on a penalty. In fact, I know it wasn't a penalty. We we crossed it in. And they came down the other end, and this guy took a screamer of a shot that was headed for the far post. And, this is not the high school level anymore. It's my freshman year in college. And so that was a save that I made. That was one of the first, probably, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this ball. I'm just going to full out, full force, everything I got, dive for that corner. And I got it. I'd never experienced that before. So. And the wolf was there. The wolf was there. Come on, man. The wolf was there. Jason Bardo X is here. He says, "Sup, Tom in chat." Hey, how you doing, Jason? Good to see you. I think Jason is a guy that's on some shows, if I'm not mistaken. I think I've seen him on some shows. Wolf is saying hi to Jason. We do have the most cheerful chat room on the internet, as verified by independent sources. By the way, like, share, subscribe, retweet, notification bell, all those things that help us serve the almighty algorithm, all-powerful, all-being algorithm. And then we do have super chats, and we do have memberships. You can avail yourselves of those if you would like to. Okay, as the Rumpled Trenchcoat just gifted a Tom Gully Show membership. If your gifted memberships are turned on, tells how at the bottom of the screen, you'll get one. And that'll be a party. And thank you, Rumpled Trenchcoat. I think technically that means we have reached our goal tonight of any amount of money. I think there is an amount of money attached to that, so I'll take it. Doofus says, "I wish every American could visit Germany. I'm sorry I'm being a Debbie Downer." Well, I don't think so. I'd love to go to Germany, watch a bunch of Bundesliga matches. Are you kidding me? Bayern Munich, Borussia Mönchengladbach. Are you kidding me? Go to the Olympiastadion. Robert Trenchcoat says, "Hi, Jason." People saying hi. If I had to move to another country, I would move to Berlin. I don't know where I'd live in Germany. I think I might like to live in Munich, but I also might like to live in Dortmund. Dortmund have a really good team as well. Rumple, Jason. Still alive and well. Yes, I do a show every night at 12 a.m. Night at 12. So that must be midnight. All hail Al Gore Rhythm. Lockbox. Sending this out. Hit that like. Yeah, thanks, Jason. I just begged him a couple minutes ago. Yeah, I just begged them all a couple minutes ago. It's no big deal. Let's see here. We got 16 minutes left. Phone lines are open, 972-994-6822. If you get on, we can't chat for a long time, but we can chat for a little bit. Is there anything else going on? Oh, no. Shuli's got a show on, so we got to get your asses out of here so you can get back over to that. And so can I. Julian Zeezer has arrived, and he says, greetings all. Thank you. The Wolf says, I want to drink beer in a decent-sized glass and eat sausage. I'm going to tell you people something. I'm sure you've met some interesting people in your time. Man, you ain't met nobody like the Wolf. I'm just telling you this. And one of the many things that if just one of these things were a part of a person's makeup, you'd go, oh my God. But he's got a whole bunch. But one, you will never see a human that can consume as much food. I've been around pro wrestlers and pro football players. They don't even come close. It's not, you go into a restaurant and he orders enough for 2 very hungry people to start with. He does more ordering later because he doesn't want the food to get cold. It's insane. A super large, that big pizza they sell you for parties and stuff, he would fold it over and eat it kind of like a taco or something. And that was a snack. The amount of food, we won't get into the ice cream cone thing. Because that's half the size. And by the way, his didn't taper. They were the same size all the way. Sorry. Can we forget I just made that gesture? All right. Thank you. People saying hi. Yeah, the Wolf used to eat a lot of food. A lot of food. And the stupid dining service, there were certain things that you couldn't get seconds and thirds and fourths of. But the Wolf had charmed the ladies in there, and they would give him more. And then stuff like salad. There was a whole bunch of stuff. You could get as much of it as you wanted. Ice cream. Forget it. It's over. Jell-O, whatever. There's a ton of stuff. His tray was just this mound. It's Tom Orbison. Shadarova. Man, can't do that. I was going to sing Shadarova, but I can't. My voice is shot today. The Wolf says, I only had 2 meals yesterday when Perk and I had lunch. Only 2, huh? Yeah. Oh, and sometimes the residence hall would screw up and have a pizza party in the lounge. And, there was no posted signs, only 1 piece, only 10 pieces, whatever. He would just be there, just It was awesome. It was awesome. Whoops, sorry. I rips and fries today. Okay. Dupe says, what is the meal in between breakfast and brunch? Well, I know that the meal between brunch and dinner is dunch. Breakfast is going to be brunfast? Would be brunfast? I don't Jason Bardo says, got you some likes. Oh, you're the one. Jason, I wouldn't recommend that. You're going to have to look these people in the face, perhaps for years later. And they're going to say to you, look, we're thinking about letting you watch the kids while we're in Jamaica, but you steered us to that Tom Gully thing, and we just can't at the end of the day. Wolf says, I was going to order 4, but I'm going on another 5-day fast. Wolf, I can't even... I don't know why, but when we start turning into fall, I go through a period, and it's good because once we get to winter, I eat like nonstop. But right now I'm in this thing where I don't hardly eat. If I don't remember to eat, I won't eat during the day. And then I'll wake up the next day and go, I don't think I ate yesterday. Right now, I can tell you, because I'm really starting to get hungry, I've got this charcuterie tray. Snacks, crackers and salami and cheese and chocolate-covered raspberries, and I think there's some olives, which I will not eat, and some other crap. And it's giant. It's like for a party. I will wolf that down tonight again, I swear to God. I swear to God. And the other day, somebody was talking about White Castles, and I live here in Dallas where we don't have White Castle, but I grew up where there was White Castle. There's really aren't words to describe how bad I want to eat like 20 White Castles right now. I'm sorry, folks. It's a Friday show. 972-99. Well, no, there's only 10 minutes left in the show now. Why bother? Tomorrow, 4 p.m. Eastern, I'll be on the Levyverse dragging Bob's show down into the murky depths of internet. Oh, man. All right. I got to entertain you somehow. Oh, yeah, we're getting a call coming in. Can't talk very long. We're almost to end the show. Hi, and welcome to Tom Gully's show. You're on the air.
Hello. Rumpled Trenchcoat here.
Hey, Rumpled Trenchcoat. What's going on? I'm going to put some pictures of me up while we're talking.
Yeah, I hit the send button the second you said, oops, there's no point in having the phones on. So
don't worry about it.
I won't keep you long.
We're
I know.
good. We're good.
You're wrapping up. But I just wanted to call just because I had myself a pair of BluBlockers. I guess they were technically more amber, look, they were great for night driving. They were good for getting the sun out of the eyes a little bit. Not as good as the Jack Nicholson dark glasses that were popular at the time.
Yeah.
But I couldn't wear those at night, or then I wouldn't see anything. But
you could only see Hollywood starlets while you're wearing the Jack Nicholson glasses.
Yeah, I guess it would be good for following a trail of white powder. Probably would be the only other thing they'd be good for.
And the Lakers. Those are the 3 things. That's awesome.
Not really much else, honestly. I just wanted to kind of chime in on the BluBlockers, and I was trying to think of that uncle on Banachek. I wanted to say Olaf, but I think I'm confusing that with all the Golden Girl talk we just did.
Yeah. I don't know that he ever mentioned the name. It was my uncle. He used to say, I have your gizzards, the famous Polish proverbs, I have your gizzards in the heavenly hell, or some weird thing. And the person, usually a smoking hot babe, would, what does that mean? And then he would just say, I don't really know, but I do know that, and he would just tell about the case or something. I mean, it's just great the way he would do it.
It was a fun way to just kind of stop a conversation dead, and then
exactly. Hey, what's on the next Rumpled Trenchcoat? What episode? Who's the guest star? What's the thing behind it?
The next episode, we've got an appointment time to set up taping it, and it's going to be Double Shock, where Martin Landau played himself and his twin brother.
That's right. That is right. That is an awesome one. God, I love that show.
It's good. They didn't really play that a lot in reruns, but that was a fun episode.
Yeah. Well, what's he not good in? I mean, come on.
Yeah.
He's good in everything.
Well, that's true. No,
I watched Space. I watched every episode of Space 1999 again recently. So there was a show that was syndicated here called UFO. It was syndicated from England, and it had like chicks in like really short bobbed haircuts and space stations and flying saucers and all sorts of stuff. Well, the people that made that series were going to make a third season, but something happened, the BBC or the ITV people, and they weren't able to. So when they finally got permission, they couldn't make that show anymore. So the show that they made was Space 1999.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I loved that show when I was a kid. That was another great show. That and of course the original Star Trek.
Yeah.
But yes, Space 1999 was great. I also love Martin Landau, of course, on Mission Impossible.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, no, that was a fun episode. We'll have to take a keen eye to that one too, because of course they had to do a lot of, at the time, special effects of having him on the screen at the same time with himself.
Yeah, that's always awkward back in the day because the timings weren't very good and they didn't have digital editing. So I'm not Steve, neither am I. It's really awkward time turns
Quiet,
and
brother.
stuff like that. Yeah. He's lying. It's me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So there's a lot of that, but that'll be fun. So I'm looking forward to recording that with my sister. I think we're going to try and record it on the first of the month after Halloween, and then who knows how long I'll take to edit it. But yeah, that's our next one. So if you want to cue that one up to watch, that's the next one.
Cool. Very cool. Rumpled, man, thank you so much for being part of our show and in the chat and everything. You're awesome. We just couldn't do it without you. And again, everybody go listen to his show and have a great weekend, man.
Thank you. You too. You folks take care, and obviously love the show, so I wouldn't want to miss it.
No,
have a good one, and I'll catch you. Well, I'm going to try and catch you tomorrow on Levyverse too.
All right, we'll see you there.
Very good.
All right,
good.
Bye-bye. That's the awesome Rumpled Trenchcoat. God, I love that show. Absolutely love that show. Can't get enough of it. Let's see here. Oh, Jason. Jason says, and Jason, thank you very much for the $2. I appreciate it. That puts us way past our goal of any amount of money. I got to interview you. Well, I don't know why you'd want to, but hey, man, hit me up. Tom at the TomGullyShow.com or somewhere. I'm around. Tom, are you doing Out of the Coffin tomorrow? Why, thank you, Doopa-Doopa-Doo. Yes, programming note, I will be appearing on Out of the Coffin with Bob Levy at 4 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. I know what you're thinking, and I don't know why he would either. Rumpled! Yes, sir. Special guest star tonight, Rumpled Trenchcoat, who is playing himself and his evil twin. That's Jason. Thank you. Yes, Jason, thank you very much. It's very much appreciated. Dollar General says, everyone that I send, subscribe. Awesome. I think I know what you're saying there. Dollar General. I love Dollar General. Love Tom Page. Jerry Anderson. Yes, you are dead on. Wolf, dead on. Martin used to play bad guys in Westerns. He also used to play when he was bad guys in Westerns, like when he was on Rifleman and stuff, he also played a lot of dudes that were like psychologically really not there, like warped, like creepy warped. Oh yeah, here's another picture of me. That's creepy ice cream guy, Tom. Since Rumpled Trenchcoat was on, this, of course, is legendary Detective Columbo. And then this is roller derby girl, Tom Gully. And then this is the somewhat obscure, but yet popular in cult film circles, Night of the Living Dead, Johnny, They're Coming to Get You, Barbara, Tom Gully. So, yeah. Where are we? Yeah, bad guys and gangsters too. Hungus Mungus is laughing. Okay, folks, looking at that old clock on the wall, and it says, well, like the Reverend Al Green, it's time for me to get up on out of here. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. And tomorrow, Levyverse, 4 p.m. Eastern. Till next time, we'll see you next time. What the hell I did. Sorry, kids. Sorry.